going on, man? Oh, shit. We live, man.
Hey,
you ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Oh, hells yeah, motherfucker. I have my beer.
I have my
Do you have your beer?
I have my beer.
Okay, well, let's do the podcast.
Let's do the podcast.
In 3, 2, 1. It's like
And then we
so
wait.
anticlimactic.
I know, it's a great countdown though.
Yes. Is it gonna work? Come on, GarageBand.
We're having technical difficulties.
Technical. Difficult. Oh, for God's sakes, you just worked. Why are you spinning? Now everybody's like, these guys suck.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with this man's
suck.
computer?
You suck, guys.
Also, hear his neighbors right now, and they're going to get a lot of screaming.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try this again. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody! It's another... Oh, wait, no, it's still spinning. I might have to delete...
You had me there for a second.
I know, I had myself too.
I was so excited.
This is not how I wanted this to go.
It was a great
at
intro.
all. Oh, man. Performance anxiety. Typical. That's why there's pills for that.
Yeah, but there's no pill to fix GarageBand.
That's true. Oh, God. Disc is too slow. I know what that means.
You gotta blow on it.
Alright, let's just delete that. See if that helps.
And then we try again.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What the fuck, man? Like, bruh. What the fuck, bruh?
But at least it's only Facebook Live.
Yeah. Alright. Nobody's even watching right now,
Why would
so
they
we're
be?
okay. My buddy said they were gonna watch, but no.
No, I mean, that's great when they do, but for now.
Alright, let's try this again. In 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody! It's working! We're gonna cut all that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody! It's another time. I'm gonna try that again.
We started off strong.
Luckily, Jesus. Oh my God. We should have a blooper reel.
We should.
All right. Hey, everybody! It's time for another episode of Chicago 60. I am your illustrious host, Justin J. Warren. Next to me is...
Hey, it's Stormy Norman.
Storm and Norman is here. This week on the podcast, it's, hey, happy 4th of July, everybody.
Hey, guys. Craft beer. Black people. We're going to talk about it.
And cows. Cows. They're in Chicago. They're running rampant. Cows are on parade.
And Lincoln Park's local bar Replay is turning into Bikini Bottom. Let's get drunk and talk about that.
SpongeBob that, and of course the Jag-Off of the Week. This week on the Chicago 60 Podcast. And Norm, it's time for... Oh, nice harmony, buddy. That enjoys that. That's a clinker for sure. Clinky-dinky-dink. If you're not drinking, you're doing something wrong, folks. Or again, whatever. If you don't like to drink.
Hey, that's all you. Don't worry about it.
Do you.
Always.
Typically, privately, in your own bedroom, because otherwise, that could be illegal. Okay.
I mean, unless you pay for it, and unless you're paying to perform out in the street, that's okay. Do you.
I mean, if you're paying for it, Norm, is probably also technically illegal.
Probably, in some states.
But not like weed. That is legal.
It's illegal now. Well, in 2020, it's legal. On January 1st of 2020, it's legal with some standards that we're not allowed.
Right. That's what we call a callback from last week's episode.
Go check out last week's episode.
Yeah, do that. Plugs. All right. So, Norm... Happy 4th of July to you, buddy.
4th of July.
Yeah.
It's been a great week.
Yeah. I mean, technically the 4th is over, but...
it was over Thursday, but the weekend still rolled on.
Right,
And
but it was last week. And this is our recapping of the week. So happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. All right. So, Norm, what'd you do on the 4th of July, buddy?
Well, the day before the 4th of July, the Shy 60 crew got together and we did some pretty awesome stuff.
Yes.
I gotta say, it was probably one of the funnest experiences to date. We did some filming of some scenes that we've been working on, some sketches that we've been talking about in previous podcasts that we wanted to get out of our minds and get onto film. So we did it.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was fucking brilliant. So now we're getting all that stuff ready and getting it prepared, and then we drank until 5 a.m.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We drank very much.
Very much.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun. I have to say that everybody, we put this together like last minute, and it was pretty phenomenal. I mean, it ran really smooth. We had about 4 female actresses, which makes sense because the term actresses. So 4 actresses and 4 or 5 actors, and last minute got them all together. Shout out to Manny Fresh
and his dad.
Hey, thanks, guy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Got us into the building.
Yeah, no.
And then we were able to do all that cool stuff. And you know what? That will be released in the upcoming months. So look out for the first ever C60 comedic sketches coming to you live. Just kidding. They were recorded.
Yeah, they were definitely
and edited
and
for your viewing pleasure.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, but yeah, that was a good time. After I woke up at 12:30 from our 5 a.m. extravaganza, I haven't stayed up till 5 in the morning, and I don't know how long. And but it was a great moment, man. It was tons of fun. After I woke up, I did nothing for a good 2.5 to 3 hours, and then I hit up my buddy, and he was like, "Come over," and so I did, and ate some burgers and some brats, some burgers and brats. Then I went outside on the balcony, had a couple 2-3 beers, smoked a stogie, had a cigar, smoked that up there on the balcony, and then we went to a bar called Kirkwood's. It's up there in Lakeview near DePaul, and had another 2-3 beers, drank out of a big bowl that's meant for fish, but it had alcohol in it.
Hey.
So I drank that there, and then people are like, "Hey, you want to go see the fireworks?" And I said, "I've seen fireworks, so no, I want to keep drinking this beer." So I did that, and I talked to 2-3 girls.
When was it 2 or 3?
I don't know, I was too drunk to notice.
Hey, look at Justin over there talking to himself in the corner.
Yeah. No, I'm talking to 2-3 girls here. Come on over.
No, you're definitely talking to the corner.
Okay. Give me another 2-3 beers. Turn into 5, 6, 8, 20. But yeah, it was a fun time. Good 4th.
Good.
So yeah.
Hope everyone had a safe 4th of July weekend, and it was a beautiful weekend. So
yes.
Perfect weekend for everyone to get outside. So.
Yes, it was supposed to. They said it was going to rain all weekend, and then it didn't, and it was beautiful. So good for Chicago.
Way to go, Chicago.
Now, what I mean, other than going to Navy Pier and seeing the fireworks, I was saying this to some of my buddies. The 4th of July, it's pretty much you get with a couple of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, you go outside if it's nice.
Pretty much.
You grill a couple 2-3 brats, and burgers, some hot dogs, and you get some beer. And you kind of just hang out. I don't know why I felt like I was supposed to be doing something more exciting than that, but that's how I initially felt. And then I went, there really isn't anything special in Chicago other than going to see the fireworks at Navy Pier. And you know what? That's so touristy and like
so cluttered.
I'd rather just see the fireworks people shoot off than just sit out on a balcony somewhere.
I mean, sparklers are my thing.
Yeah.
They're exciting. They're right in your face. You can't really get killed accidentally because of them. Right. And so I'm a sparkler fan. So Sparklers all day.
That's right. The great fireworks of Chicago brought to you by the great state of Indiana. Because they're illegal in this state. God darn it.
Indiana.
Thanks a lot, Indiana. You're teaching us how to be irresponsible with our fingers and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and soles get blown off when you do stupid shit with fireworks. Fantastic. All right. Well, any other thoughts on the fart?
No, it was good. I mean, it was what it was.
Yes, it is what it is.
And we'll let it be that.
I didn't really see like a lot of. It just seemed like Chicago was empty. Right? I don't know.
Kind of did. It did seem kind of down. I don't know how, but like it was a beautiful day. The weather wasn't too hot, but it's kind of weird, with Independence Day. It was on Thursday, so I think everyone was just like, well,
they're like, yay, a day off from having to work,
right?
Yay, I'm gonna go travel somewhere. And like everybody fucking left Chicago.
Oh, because everyone took off Friday. Like I had to work Friday personally, and there was no one on the road.
I worked on Friday.
Work.
Hence the motion with my fingers for quotation marks, because I worked on Friday.
I worked on Friday. No quotation marks.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, no one was around. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, nobody was around.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird. But whatever, I had a good time. So, hey, are you proud of being an American? Because we're proud of being American and of being a Chicagoan in America. So, go USA! That's all I gotta say. And hopefully next year will be a little more exciting. Because this year was like, bleh. What's best is really if you can go out on a boat on the Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
that's really
nice.
The best.
Because I saw a lot of boats on the lake, and there were a lot of people who had boats.
But we were not on a boat.
And no, we weren't, and never got invited to be on one of those boats. Huh. Well, I mean,
bizarre.
I did get one. That's besides the point. But a lot of boats.
A lot of boats. And we would like to be on a boat.
I'd love to be on a boat.
On Lake Michigan.
Love to find someone with a boat who is that someone with a boat who's just like, hey, I got a boat, and I'm very willing to have you on said boat.
Yeah.
But, I feel like they wouldn't be really watching the podcast. I feel like it'd be someone who's like, oh yeah, my uncle's grandfather owns a boat. I don't know how that relationship works, but if you own a boat, you have a boat, you know a boat, let us know about that boat. We'd love to do a podcast on that boat. We'd love to actually have a little figurine, because our main goal, our one goal is to, for one, be on a boat, and two, be able to break a champagne bottle off of that boat. And what we would do is we create a little figurine of the exact boat, your boat or your friend's boat or whoever's boat it is. We will make a figurine of that boat and put it in the champagne bottle, and on that figurine will also be us holding a bottle of champagne with a mini boat in it, and it just keeps going like Inception.
Like that, yes, like that scene in Inception. Mm-hmm. So, there you go.
So,
shout out to Billy Flores for watching on the live stream. He was working at the fishing hole on the Farth. Hey, where's the fishing hole, Billy? Let us know so we can shout out to the fishing hole and you, and get some people out there to give you some tips.
And if they have a boat near the fishing hole, if you have a boat near the fishing hole, hashtag we want to be on a boat.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that'd be an interesting thing if it was called the fishing hole and then there's no water.
There's no fish,
next to it, there's no fish,
water at all.
There's no hole, it's just... It's like, there's no boats here.
No boats here.
We're landlocked. We're landlocked.
Like we're in Avondale.
All right. All right. Well, moving right along in Otter News. Norm, you're black.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Weird.
I looked in the mirror one day and went, oh shit. And I was like, oh, no, it's just my black skin.
Yeah, it's just, you're black. Yeah. How weird.
Oh, never looked.
Oh, my goodness. Do you like craft beer, Norm?
I like all beer.
Yeah.
I don't mind any. I like all beer, from the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor. I like all beer.
Well, that's good. So. I also like all beer minus the shitty kind. So.
Well, you've never had a quality shitty beer.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have suggestions, you can let me know, bro. Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
No, it truly is.
So, Norm, the reason why I ask if you are in fact black and like craft beer is because there was an interesting article in the Chicago Tribune about a new brewery in Englewood.
Yes.
And in Englewood, they're starting up a brewery. And it's for craft beer lovers in Englewood.
Yeah.
So, the title of the article was, Black People, do they like craft beer?
They like craft beer.
I thought we were in a culture of PC where you can't put titles like that in newspapers, but somehow it got through. And you know what? Thank God, because you know what? Let's get to the heart of these matters here. But anyway, the article in itself was quite interesting. So let me tell you, Norm,
Please.
why we should discuss this. So, numero uno. The new brewery is run by two, people who are dating. Leslie Roth and Steve Marchese.
Marchese.
Hey! Now, they're dating, and they're the owners. Now, one of them is black and one of them is white. Can you guess whom is whom?
Definitely not Steve Marchese.
That's right, Steve Marchese! I feel like I'm the guy in, Inglourious Bastards. Margarete, but it's Marchese. You know, his name is cheesy. It's Marchese. Sprinkle the Parmesan.
I'll be
The
honest.
mozzarella.
All of Inglourious Bastards, I don't remember any of it other
What?
than, spoiler alert, Hitler getting burned and the Bear Jew. That's about it.
The Bear Jew.
That's about it.
Now, let me tell you about the Bear Jew. They go into the theater and they're dressed up as Italians. One of them was Steve Marchese.
That's right. Now I remember. Yeah, and Brad Pitt's character couldn't do an Italian accent.
That's right.
Okay, yeah.
The
now I
name's Marchese. I'm sorry, what was that? Marchese. Except it was Gorlami, but you get the point. I'm doing a bit. All right. So yeah, Leslie Roth is black and Steve Marchese. So you win 100%.
Yeah.
Nice, good for you.
Yeah.
And they're dating.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. They won a contest by Teamwork Englewood for $10,000 to start the brewery. So they came up with a business plan. They're like, yo, why am I doing that?
I don't know.
I'm just doing random accents at this point.
Yo!
$10,000.
$10,000
Give us the $10,000. Hey. So they've been working on this brewery since 2016. Now it's finally open. We will go there, but I'm definitely going with you because I don't want to get shot. It's Southside, bro.
But okay, before we continue, just because I'm black doesn't mean I can be in any area. So if you're getting shot, I'm probably getting shot too.
Very fair.
But if
very
you're not
fair.
paying attention, I'll be gone. So if I'm running, you're running.
I feel like the one place we would not get shot is in a fucking craft brewery. Just seems like a thing.
I feel like because I don't frequent Englewood. That's not my area.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
either.
it. I don't frequent it, so I'm not gonna say people get shot there all the time. I'm just saying I'm going to neighborhoods that don't belong to me too often, especially when people make sure you know that you're in the wrong neighborhood. Because there's no one in Logan Square going, "Hey, bitch, you in the wrong neighborhood." Like no one's going, "Hey, this is my craft brewery."
Yeah,
there's no one in Lakeview.
Get your own craft brewery.
There's no like white lady in Lakeview holding a little dog going, excuse me, where are you going? No, you're not off Aldine. You're in the wrong neighborhood.
Our brewery.
So, yeah. So
why don't you start seeing numbers go up? That's the general rule of thumb. After like 43rd Street, it starts to.
I always said if you see
Red line at 95th can get wonky.
Unfortunately, in our culture, if you see an intersection that has two black leaders on it, you might need to kind of pay attention.
Yeah, just be have your wits about you. Anyway, we got off topic here. We're going on. Jesus Christ! All right, so here's the thing about Ms. Leslie Roth and Mr. Steve Marchese. They are so this is the first brewery in Chicago in a largely minority-owned neighborhood. That's why this is. It's like yay, yay, and the whole premise is like, no, black people will enjoy craft beer. Let's bring the craft beer to the black people.
Yeah, that's weird.
That we're going to get into that.
Okay.
So Chicago has a very robust beer scene, but it is primarily in white neighborhoods.
Yeah.
There is a here's where the crux of this article and the premise of this whole conversation gets to. Okay, so there's this thing called the Brewers Association. And we're not talking about those jagoffs, the Milwaukee Brewers. Fuck those guys. We're talking about just the Brewers in General Association. They're in Colorado. So, they're the Rockies, which we don't like because they're not the Cubs or the Sox, but we don't hate them as much as the Brewers. Okay, so it's a Colorado-based trade group This is the Brewers Association, they represent 5,100 craft breweries around the country. And they hired this lady named J. Jackson Beckham. Didn't give a first name, just J. Jackson Beckham. Okay. She wrote a blog in 2010, since 2010. It's called, quote, The Unbearable Whiteness of Beer, unquote. Okay, I have some thoughts. She is a black queer woman, and she's navigating a predominantly white industry, which is true. These are facts.
Yeah.
There are 7,500 breweries which in the United States that make up about 13% of total beer sales nationwide. Only 50 are minority or black owned.
Wow.
50 out of 7,500.
I mean, makes sense.
That's a small number.
It is.
Black people only make up 4% of craft beer drinkers.
Really?
4%. Holy shit, guys. We gotta increase that number. And, thank you, Mike. Mike Pichetti. Shout out to Mike Pichetti. Thanks for watching the live. And now you're also on the podcast, because it's gonna be on the iTunes, okay? See, folks, if you just listen to us, you get shout-outs. How about that?
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
All right. Moving right along. So, Chicago has more breweries than any other metro area.
Yeah.
Interesting, because I know for a fact Portland, Oregon has more microbreweries per capita, but we apparently have more breweries than any metro area. So, I need to look up these goddamn statistics. What the fuck does all this shit mean? You're swearing a lot. So there are only 2 minority or black-owned breweries in the Chicagoland area. And first of all, the first one, what this is? Okay, I guess this is Chicagoland. Okay. 18th Street Brewery in Hammond, Indiana. Mm-hmm. Is that Chicagoland? It's fucking Indiana. I don't even know. I mean, no offense to Indiana. Thanks for the fireworks.
No, thank you.
But
maybe that's the point.
Yeah, maybe that is. I didn't really know that was technically Chicagoland.
Maybe it's on that bridge between the two, and it's like very close.
Whatever. I mean, shout out. We'll tag you. Shout out, but I ain't going to Hammond. Then there's also, we should go to this place, so shout out to this place, Vice District Brewing in the South Loop. We will go there, because South Loop is way closer than Hammond, fucking Indiana.
Yep.
So shout out to Vice District Brewing. Go check them out. We recommend after we go, and then tell you if we recommend. But here's the big thing. The owner of the Vice District Brewing was quoted in the... I don't know if quoted, but he was basically said that people don't believe he knows about craft brews because he's black.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's kind of ridiculous.
That's insane.
Like, if anything, I would trust him more. Right? Like, bro, you devoted your time to this shit.
You came out of nowhere.
Yeah. But the people don't know the facts, Norm. That's why. Wait, if they knew the facts, they'd be like, oh, this motherfucker knows shit.
But here's my question. Who are these people? Are they the people within... Because I can be honest, in my opinion... If you're going to this place, you don't give a fuck, you just want fancy beer. But if it's someone in higher organizations, then I kind of get it.
But is that a racist thing to walk into a craft brewery and then just go, I bet this place is owned by a white? Like, is that... I've never had that thought ever. I'm just like, I want to go have some craft brew in this cool new brewery. I wouldn't care who the fucking owner is.
I think, though... So maybe it's hidden in the idea that... Because this is a slight truth that in certain areas and in certain cultures, we don't drink fancy-ass beers.
No.
We'll drink cheap shit because that's what we can afford. Why spend all your money on a small little glass that's given to you on a plank of wood when you can get a double-fister fucking, like, big-ass boy bottle and chug that down for the rest of the night?
Yeah, I get that.
So I guess in their opinion, they may be holding that to a higher standard and going in and saying, well, this black guy only drinks, cheap shit. You must drink malt liquor, right? And they're like, no, I love beer. I love all types of beer. And they're like, okay, yeah, whatever. But then they drink it and they probably shut up.
Yeah, beer is something that should be as communal can be. Because it's fucking beer. I don't understand. But the statistic is that 4% of black people, 4% of craft beer total consumption or sales in general are from, I don't know how they did this. This comes from the Brewers Association. Yeah. But that's a very,
well, to be
weird.
fair, craft beer doesn't market to people of color,
right.
nor does it make it affordable for people of color.
Yes.
Or not even just people of color. Actually, I take that back. People in areas who have lower economic standing cannot afford it, which are majority of people of color.
Yeah, that is also, yes, that's factually consistent. It's just in general. But here's the thing though. This is the question for us to discuss.
Do black people like...
Is craft beer just a white person thing? Or do black people actually like craft beer? Discuss.
Actually, it's a damn good question.
It is a good question. Only 4% of black people buy craft beer. Is it just an economic thing?
Yeah, but how much of that is economic and how much of that is I haven't drank craft beer on the regular, so no, I don't fucking like it.
What if we just put out like a bunch of free craft beer in like the west and south sides and just step back and watch
and like, hey, you like that?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, it's free beer, my dude.
Yeah.
Like, of course I fucking like it.
Then be like, hey, would you pay $8 for that beer? I feel like the answer would be, that sounds like a white person thing.
That is very truthful.
I think that's just... So is it a white person thing?
I think it's only a white person thing because of the price and because of the location of the actual beer.
But
this place in Englewood may... No, because they're still going to give a high... Like, how much is the price? How much are they asking for these beers?
Yeah. Billy Flores is tuned in, man. Yeah. He goes $3.50 for a glass or $7. He's like, give me a 40, man.
Thank you.
That's the whole point.
Thank you.
That's the whole point.
Like, why
right there.
waste all of your money on
a wasted on a 40
when you can get a beer? You can get a large beer that's gonna last you for the rest of the night, and you have that time. Craft beers are on. Like, I won't call them white, but I will call them economically prejudiced. Like, economically prejudiced. Yes.
And we say this while we are drinking a craft beer. This session brought to you by Lagunitas.
I bought this at
California-based.
Okay, I bought this at Walgreens, right? And
I just realized as we're talking about this, clearly black people do like craft beer.
To tell you the fucking truth, I stood in the line and had Miller High Life in my hand. That I had a 30-pack for $20. And then I looked at the Lagunitas and thought about you.
No way!
And it was like I went and put it up, and then went back and grabbed the Lagunitas, and I was like, he'll like this more.
So it is a white thing.
$20 for 12.
Oh my God!
$20 for 12. Jesus. For Miller High Life, $20, almost $20 for 30.
Oh my God. Yeah. Billy's like, I'll take the brown bag with the 42. Billy, you're hilarious. We should have you on the podcast, guy. You're part of the defense guys. Shout out to the defense guys. Billy Flores, part of the defense guys for first. Okay. But yeah, I just find it... So first of all, we have to go... Just sound effects of beers being hot. Right. We do it all on this podcast, folks. Okay.
Yeah, I went out of frame. Sorry.
But I mean, well, first of all, good for Leslie Roth and Steve Marchese.
Yeah.
For opening up a goddamn brewery in...
Or at least for being one of the few to go...
Are they going to... How much are they going to charge for these beers?
That's what I'm saying.
Here's why they're so expensive. Because it takes a lot to fucking brew that shit. Fucking Miller and Bud and all those motherfuckers, they do cheap ass shit, and it's easy, so they can charge whatever. Yeah, but craft beer is not it's cheap. It's not cheap for that reason. Mm-hmm. Also, you got a lot of white dudes and beards who are like, this is gonna be fun, and then that's what they do.
Or at least that's what it started off as.
Right.
Was the whole cultural movement to craft breweries and people brewing their own beers were these, predominantly white dudes with giant-ass beards who were just like, I made this microbrew in my basement.
Shout out to my buddy Nick Stroza for watching on the live. He's watching live.
Thank you, sir.
Nick Stroza, you gotta get your dad Ralph to watch, guy. Okay.
But let's hopefully see if these guys in Englewood are different. And even if they're not, even if they are, even if they do have expensive beers, maybe that's just a nice place you take someone.
Yeah.
And go, hey, let's have a decent fucking beer.
Let's have a nice night out. Steve.
Right?
Let's go get a beer at that craft beer place.
Baby, I'm not going to get you a 40. I'm going to get you some shit that they put on a block of wood.
Or reverse side of that, chick goes, hey, let's go to that new craft beer place. And he goes, God damn it, bitch, I don't want to go spend a goddamn fuck ton of money.
You know how much that is?
Son of a bitch.
Like,
What do you think, I'm made of fucking money?
Man, we can go to the corner store and I can get you all the beer you want.
Man, I can fucking buy a dime of weed.
Put some chips. Oh, yeah. Are they serving food there too?
I don't know. The article did not state that.
Because if it's just beer, then that's a bar.
But here's the thing. We're going to do a shout out to Leslie Roth and Steve Marche for...
I feel like he's going to like, fuck you for fucking
I'm going to figure out new ways to be fucking stupid with that name.
Take my turn.
No, Steve, he looks like a really nice guy in the photo.
Like,
I mean, I don't... It's just such an easy joke.
You're fucking with my name, man.
It's like my reputation
Put
is
some
ruined.
respect on my name.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous. But anyway, we'd love to meet Leslie Roth and Steve Marche and go to their new brewery in Englewood.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to them, and we'll let you know, Chicago, if it's good or not.
Or if we go.
Probably gonna be good.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And I hope the beers cost like $4.
I mean, I like beer.
Then we're definitely recommending it.
Definitely recommend
Just make sure you wear a bulletproof vest.
That's not the case.
God,
Listen.
I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around.
Listen, I'm not saying you're going to get shot in Englewood. I'm not saying you're not going to get shot in Englewood. I'm just saying Chicago is a dangerous place just like any other city.
That's right.
And if you happen to not be paying attention, yes, it may happen. So be vigilant.
That's right. Just be vigilant. And go check out the new brewery. They didn't put the name of it in there. I think it's actually, sorry. I think it's called Englewood Brews.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I think it's called.
I like that.
So go check that out. Go check out Englewood Brews by the visionaries. I'm calling them visionaries. Leslie Roth and Steve Marchese. Go check them out. Also go check out 18th Street Brewery in Hammond, Indiana. If you want to drive out there. And also Vice District Brewing in the South Loop.
Yes.
Well, check those fuckers out.
And raise up a beer to black business owners.
That's right.
Period.
Minority-owned business owners and white guys, you're okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Mr. Marchese.
Mr. Marchese. But yeah, Norm, we should go to all those places.
Yeah.
And we will check them out, except the one in Hammond, because I ain't fucking driving there. Sorry, Indiana. I'm sure you have a wonderful brewery.
See, I love that.
They're on our list.
If there was a Bears game in Hammond, you'd be like, yeah, we're going to Hammond.
First of all, I'd be like, why the hell are you going there? What happened to the Bears?
we wanted to do a small local game. That's just like, kind of like...
We just really want to connect with the locals.
We wanted to be around the people this time.
It's private.
We're really leaving Indiana out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving right along in Other News. Norm.
Yes.
Corruption in Illinois.
In Illinois, really?
Those two things are called synonyms. Hey! When you think Illinois, think corruption. When you think corruption, think Illinois. And that's why I'm wearing this wonderful shirt today. I probably shouldn't have pointed that out because now one of Madigan's goons is going to come stab me, but it's not good. I went from Englewood to Madigan, and I'm going to die now.
You think they're really just coming and stab
They're not
you?
listening to this podcast because they don't care about Chicago.
They wouldn't stab you. They'd probably make you disappear.
Oh, they would make me disappear. Yeah, that's how they... We should stop talking about it.
I just spit out their address.
This is some serious shit, though.
Yeah.
So there's another article in the Chicago Tribune. Not a sponsor.
Yeah, but there should be.
But we do read them.
Often.
Because...
all the time.
I have a subscription, and that's why. For your local Chicago news, read the Chicago Tribune. The Tribune there. All right. All right. So the article is centered around a gentleman named Joseph Nasella, or Nasella, because he's a Latino man. And two L's means yeah in Spanish. Just go with it.
All right. That education, that play.
That's 3 years of Spanish in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, folks, and then 2 years in college. And then my 3rd year in Spanish, I realized, oh shit, I actually got to pay attention, and then I stopped. All right. So there's a gentleman who ran against Mike Madigan. His name is Jason Gonzalez, and he is suing the Madigan campaign because he alleges that a false candidate was put up against him to steal away votes And Madigan's like, yo, bitch, you know who I am? I'm Mike Madigan. You know I don't even know if Mike sounds like that, but right. He's the real Frank Underwood. Mike Madigan is the real Frank Underwood, folks, okay? And for some reason, like, people just don't care, and, like, nobody wants to... He is like a tree with roots so deep. It's like... He's like Daniel Day-Lewis in No Country for Old Men. Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's the right
one. Right one? No Country for Old Men, and he goes, I'm going to find your milkshake and suck it all up. And he does that everywhere in Illinois, though. Okay, his roots span all of Illinois.
So pause.
The dude is a beast.
One wonderful Daniel Day-Lewis from No Country from Old Men. Like, it was great.
Thank you.
It was pretty great. Two, if someone...
no, it's not No Country for Old Men. That's There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah,
There Will Be Blood.
No was a different person. You're right. Two, if there's anyone out there who is watching this currently who can snip that one soundbite of him saying sucking up milk and then that sound, if you could just snip it, take that bit, pull it out, and then send it to us so that I can use it as much as physically possible.
That would be fantastic.
Fuck, what am I talking about? We can do that. We have that.
Fuck it, we'll just do it.
Yep.
Save your energy, Chicago. We got you.
Don't worry about it. But no, continue.
So. All right, here's the deal. Okay, so there's this guy, Joseph Nasella, or Nasella, or whatever. He is a Democratic helper. And there was a gentleman on Madigan's team named Kevin Quinn who was recently in problems for sexual allegations.
Ooh.
Surprise! And Kevin Quinn goes, yo, Joe, can you find 2 other Latino people to go against this Jason Gonzalez guy? And Joe goes, yeah, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
And Kevin goes, we'll get you a job. Where do you want to go? And Joe goes, I don't know, just fucking give me something that pays decent money. And he's like, all right, but go find out these 2 Latino or Latinas, and because we want to make sure Madigan wins. Because we can't unseat a guy who's been in power for 4 decades. That's silly. Democratic process.
I like dictators.
Silly. So that's basically what went down.
Yeah.
And so they got 2 false candidates.
Man.
The gentleman Joe Barboza, I don't know why I'm doing that, and Graciela Rodriguez, because I want to be one of those liberal whites who can say names properly. And call back to admissions.
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So the funny thing is that neither of these 2 candidates sought any financial donations, and they none of them filed with the state mentioning that they were raising any funds for their campaigns, which, I don't know, if you want to win an election, usually you have to raise fucking funds.
Kind of have to do that.
So it's kind of a standard practice. And, also, a Madigan lieutenant, this guy Kevin Quinn, filed all their paperwork. Corruption? So, yeah. So this Gonzalez guy, Jason Gonzalez, is like, hey, what the fuck, man? And Madigan's like, bitch, you weren't going to win anyway. And the polls did indicate that. Yeah, but he's also like, the fuck? Now, this Nasala guy was trying to avoid testifying in front of court for this. And then they were like, oh, here's a warrant for your arrest. And he's like, all right, I'll come in. Once it's about time to go to jail, people start doing shit.
Like, yeah.
So he finally went and testified, and he basically said, yeah, this all happened, and I got, stuff for free, like a job and shit. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And so the whole thing is, so question number 1 is, and I know the answer, is if you're Mike Madigan, why, if you're already going to win, are you even putting up these false candidates up? Well, I know the answer.
Yeah.
Security. Assurance.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you definitely win. Why leave things to chance?
But the why of it all it outweighs all of that. The why of, like, why would you put yourself in this position to this is happening right now because you did it when you never needed to.
Yep. I know. But that's basically that.
Yeah.
So there you go, Chicago.
So there you go.
You've got a fucking tyrant as the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Don't
kill me. All right.
If you say it out loud, they kind of have to like legally.
Yeah, they have to leave me alone.
No, we gotta leave them alone now.
That's
you
right.
You
mention it.
You
If it happens, then we're all gonna.
It's our fault. So.
See, I ain't no dumb cookie. All right. Not that cookie have brains, but I ain't dumb one. All right. Well, moving right along. And I knows. All right. I'm going to go through a few of these rather quickly. So, first of all, pension liabilities. So, Norm, did you know that people get a pension?
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Well, apparently not in Illinois.
Oh.
Because Illinois cannot... So, Chicago has a pension fund, and the state of Illinois has a pension fund.
Yep.
And Illinois, our credit rating is one step removed from junk. By the way, I don't know if you know the definition of the word junk, but it ain't good.
No, it's not.
It means it's crap.
It means it's trash.
Yeah. Literally. It does kind of mean it's trash. Crappy trash.
And someone else will have to remove it
That's
from
right.
the property.
So Illinois, the state of Illinois cannot assume the Chicago pension fund debt because the state's rating would go to junk, which is very bad. J.B. Pritzker is recommended to Lori Lightfoot that local municipalities pool their resources to get better investment returns so that they can create some capital in order to pay for the pension funds. Lightfoot has said that she's asking Pritzker to consolidate 650 suburban and downstate police and firefighter pension funds so that they can absorb the Chicago pension fund problem. Currently, $34 billion is unfunded pension funds debt. So that means there's a lot of people without money and will continue to go without their money. Lightfoot said she may want to increase the service tax in order only on large corporations, she says. Okay, we'll see. And so more taxes. And she also said that she's considering having the city take more control away from specific wards. She's taking responsibilities away from the wards. The wards, which are run by aldermen or alderwomen.
Yeah.
Like trash, divvy bike stations, and tree trimming, assuming responsibility for those things to increase taxes on those to make more money.
Yeah.
She's going away from the wards.
I mean,
it's just an idea.
Sounds like a good one.
My mom has a pension. Like, there are people who do public service for people, and they need the pension.
Yep.
And there's not enough money.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Like, come on, man. Are you serious? Get it figured out. Illinois equals?
Corruption. Wait, no.
Yes.
I mean, it is true, but
corruption equals Illinois and Chicago in many cases. So, I mean, I don't know, man. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's like, figure out your shit.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying to, and I'm glad that Pritzker and Lightfoot are kind of working together. I hope that gets resolved. But hopefully these ideas are worth something, because billions of dollars in pension is a big number. Yeah,
like, people rely on that money.
Enough to be like, that's a ton of people. Yeah. Because billions just don't. We throw around some money number sometimes, and I'm just like, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, that number does not exist.
We have money for all the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to, people.
We built a giant fucking butterfly for the blue line, but,
Which is leaking! It's not even working! It's leaking!
It looks so stupid. However, I will say, I do like they have like a kind of a queue at the blue line, specifically where you used to live. They have a kind of a queue or like a wait through for the line to get on the bus. But everyone had already developed their own sense of that line and how it starts. So they kind of put in some obsolete piece of machinery that they paid for, that humans were already just kind of doing themselves. So stupid butterfly.
Butterflies.
Fucking A.
Alright, well, figure out the damn pension crisis, you
do so.
Jag-offs. Come on. Alright, well, moving right along. I don't know. Gas.
Gas.
We tax it.
I have it.
Do you own a car?
Do you own a car?
Do you need gas for your car?
Need gas for
the
your
answer
car?
Is yes.
Yes.
So, you gets taxed.
It gets taxed.
And now Illinois has increased the tax.
And no cost.
They've doubled it.
With the tax.
Now it's double.
Yeah, because it's a tax.
Dicks! It's increased by 19 cents, Norm.
Yes.
So every gallon of gas that you get in your gas tank is now 19 cents more.
Well, if you live in the city, it looks like you're walking or taking the bus.
You ain't driving,
Nope.
that's for sure.
No,
Okay.
you're
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, 19 cents more.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Well, here's the nice thing. Lori Lightfoot says she's not going to increase the city's gas tax. Thanks. It's already as fucking trinomical. My God, it's literally 60 cents less in the burbs. Well, now... Wait, I can do math. I can do that math. 41 cents less. I went to school. It's 41 cents less, or less than in the burbs than it is now in the city. So it's never been good in the city. And she's like, I can't do this to people.
Yeah,
I'll be voted out before I started.
The day of.
Like pitchforks and fire.
Right? Like
get her out. And then it's
like
going to be a hate crime
to
because
kill
she's gay.
you. No.
Yeah, it's
It's
all
just
bad
gas
news.
tax. Yeah.
she pulls a Jussie Smollett. That's never going to get old for me. I'm going to continue referencing that.
You so much.
But she's also gay and black.
Leave Jussie Smollett alone.
No, it's so funny.
Leave him alone.
He bribed Nigerians to beat him up.
When you put it like that.
Well, that's what happened. All right. Well, she's not increasing the gas tax, so we like this one. She's great. But she's doing a pretty good job thus far, I think, overall. I've seen good stories, bad stories. That's being mayor. Good for you, Lori Lightfoot.
But at least she's being aware of that and going, you know what? I'm not going to do it there. We're going to do it here for a while and then see what happens. I like to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So. But anywho, she's not going to increase the Chicago tax, which is nice, excuse me. But Illinois has raised the tax, so it's 19 cents more. There's going to be $45 billion extra raised by this tax, is what they're saying. It's going to go to the following things, Norm. I-190 and I-90 are going to be developed. They're going to get more auxiliary lanes to make things safer.
Hell yeah. $1
billion to expand I-80 and specifically Will County.
That's not a real number.
Okay. Amtrak service to Rockford now. Interesting.
Wow.
$60 million to do repairs to the Cottage Grove Green Line.
$60 million.
Yeah, it's apparently really fucked up. Metro services to Kendall County. Hey, Kendall County. We care about you too.
We do.
All right. No more Ubers for you. You can take the train. And $50 million to modernize Blue Line, which we already discussed and knew.
Okay, so real quick question. If I'm not mistaken, if we're going back to the list of what we just discussed,
yes,
we can barely pay for the pensions of other individuals.
Correct.
Where the fuck are we getting multi-million billion dollars from?
From the 19 cents extra on every gallon of gas. But it's not going to the pensions, it's going to transportation.
As long as we know.
Transportation.
Well, at least it's I guess at least it's cycling itself back in.
Yeah.
So I can't be mad, but
right.
Shit, we're throwing out numbers like maybe this is
It's
normal.
amazing that we have money, but we don't have money.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, it must be normal for every major city to be like billions and billions of dollars to fix these things.
Yeah.
And it's just like when you really say them in succession of one another, you're just like, where the
What?
fuck is that coming from?
Hello? Yeah, it's bizarre. Anyway, we'll see if these improvements... I mean, there is the old adage where basically streets in Chicago and Illinois suck, so we definitely need to fix the roads and increase things, but good hell, 19 cents more? Fucking hell.
Oh, God, imagine the construction.
Taxes! And then they wonder, why are people leaving the state? Because of taxes!
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
I'm not ready for shit to shut down. It's already annoying as it is.
Yeah. It's not great. Oh, hey, Dave Notka, you were watching live. He just came to visit me for the 4th weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Nobody on the podcast cares about this, but I just mentioned it.
Not even a
All right,
bit.
moving right along. In other news, cows, Norm.
Cows on parade.
Parading of cows, you say?
That would be a great Rage Against the Machine.
That was a really weird song.
Well, I was going off Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
on parade.
I just did random noises.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what it sounded like.
All right, well, Norm, cows on parade. They are back. So 20 years ago, just 20 years ago, there was this artistic expression.
Can we change like the getting through? 4 score? No, it was
Just
like
20
20 years ago. 20 years ago, we did some shit.
Yeah.
So.
There was there was an artistic endeavor, artistic expression on large, statuesque cows, and it was really to give artists in Chicago an opportunity to express themselves.
Of course.
And the nice thing is that the artistes got money from the evil companies.
Yep.
Companies were like, "Hey, we'll pay you a bunch of money. Make us a cow."
Yeah.
And then that's what happened. And then artists made money. So that seemed good.
No.
And over the years, there have been many different renditions of this, but it started with the cow, which seems like a Wisconsin thing.
It really does.
Hey, up there, hey, Charlie Barron's up there at the Manitowoc Minute. Hey, you got them cows and cheese curds. Oh my gosh. Hey, the Packers, they still stuck because go Bears and fuck the Packers. But we still got cows in Chicago. They all came down because they don't like you fat bastards in Wisconsin. So they said, hey, get us away from here. They're trying to milk us in their milk. And we said, hey, come down. We'll just paint you. And then we did, and then they went away again. And now nobody knows where these painted cows are.
I have no clue.
I just took you on a journey, folks.
Oh, beautiful one.
Anyway, so that's what happened. And they're calling this, Norm, this is the 20th anniversary of this. They're calling it Cows Come Home. Cows Come Home.
That was good.
I was trying to do like my inner R. Kelly.
No, that
don't do that. I'd recommend against that.
Maybe a Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake works.
Yeah.
All right. So 20 of the original cows will be on display, and they're going to be in the park near the Water Tower place.
Cool.
Go there. It's going to be coming out soon. Go check out the cows.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I remember seeing the dogs for the first time, and that was really cool. I know currently in there's gonna be in the Marianos on Randolph. There is I think it might be a Paws, or it's a veterinarian clinic who they actually paid to keep their dog.
Really?
Same with the one in Lakeview. I think they kept their dog that was specifically made for them, and they're all German Shepherds. They're all German Shepherds that were painted, and they were left all throughout Michigan. And a lot of the companies, I guess, either paid to keep their dog or have their dog currently. And so they're really cool. I mean, they're really neat to see. So seeing the cows this time, I think it would be really cool. I always like the way the artists do each one. And I mean, they make Michigan, they light Michigan up whenever they can. Because, I mean, it's the tourist area of Chicago. Correct. Everyone's on Michigan Ave to spend money.
The magnificent mall.
Exactly. They're all there to spend money and then go to whatever they can. So these pieces that they can take pictures by and be a part of, it brings all those people to those areas. So it's not bad. But I would like to see them move to different locations.
I'd like to see them move.
Oh, that's...
I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go for the low-hanging fruit.
That's why you're a white president.
Dad jokes!
But I would like to see those businesses or smaller businesses who do pay for those cows move them to those locations in different areas so they can always
you're a
be
white
there.
Person, Nora.
I know I have to be. For once, a happy day. Like I can do many things.
Yeah, they should move them around to different areas.
I think so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because then multiple people will go to those areas and take pictures and be there too. So, and hell, I mean, it'd be kind of cool to see a random ass giant cow that has Joel Osco on the side. So,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Let's do that again. Moving right along. In other news. So many cow jokes here.
Really?
All right. Norm, SpongeBob.
Yo, so, Replay, a local...
Yo! You do it too. Shut your face.
Shit.
All right.
Replay, Lincoln Park. Replay in Lincoln Park, they're currently doing a pop-up bar in the theme of SpongeBob Squarepants. So, I mean, there's a lot of fans of SpongeBob Squarepants. It had been on for about a fucking decade, I think. And so they're doing a specialty pop-up bar until June 15th in Lincoln Park.
June 15th?
No, excuse me, July 15th.
July 15th.
I'm still lit. It's the first week of July, all right? We kind of just
we have to go immediately to this place.
I mean, it's fucking brilliant. There's going to be, it's going to be called the Salty Spittoon.
That is brilliant.
And of course, if you don't know what Replay is, it's an arcade bar on North Sheffield. And they're going to transform themselves into Bikini Bottom. It's going to have specialty cocktails. They're going to do games.
Shout out to Replay.
Shout out to fucking Replay.
We're coming.
There's multiple Replay locations. I think there's about 2 that I know of. I know there's one in Boys Town and one in Lincoln Park. This is specifically the one in Lincoln Park. But it's apparently they're basing themselves off a rough and tumble dive bar that SpongeBob is not allowed to enter.
Oh,
they're going to. There's also going to be installations from Chicago artists who are going to be there, so customers can take photos there. You can also grab a Krabby Patty because, of course, if you're doing SpongeBob, you gotta have Krabby Patties. They're going to do that plus themed cocktails. They're apparently they're going to do the Bubble Bowl halftime show in some degree. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but apparently they do that at some point. So the bar is open from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Thursday is 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. Friday, noon to 3 a.m. and Saturday, noon to 2 a.m. And noon to 2 a.m. on Sunday, excuse me. And it's going to run to July 15th. We're definitely going to stop by.
Yep, we're definitely going.
I mean, I got to see this, and I got to try a Krabby Patty.
Yep.
Because I know it's just a burger, but...
It's more than just a burger, Norm. It's legacy. It's nostalgia. It's our childhoods.
Let's be real. It's a bar in Lincoln Park that's going to serve an overpriced burger.
A burger
but
and call it a Krabby Patty.
I'm gonna buy it.
All right, well, you put it that way. Fuck the Krabby Patty.
I'm gonna still buy it.
Of course.
So it's gonna be pretty dope. If you get the opportunity, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Shout out to Replay in Lincoln Park and shout out to Replay.
Hashtag Krabby Patty at Replay.
We're gonna go there. So if we happen to see you, if you're there,
come join us.
Love to share a drink.
Yeah.
So
Norm, I only have one thing to say.
Yes.
I'm ready for a Krabby Patty at the Replay. Yay! Will Patrick be there?
Well yeah, duh.
Will you be my Patrick?
Oh, fuck that. And so are we saying that SpongeBob is definitely white and Patrick is black? Because
I didn't even think of that. But kinda? I kind of feel like that would be the breakdown.
I actually legitimately feel like they don't have a race.
They don't.
Because they're fishes and a fucking sponge. So yeah, no, they don't have a race.
That's true, yeah.
But
that's an interesting thing to ponder.
I low-key think
but let's maybe not ponder it so that it will be pure
and
unadulterated.
And leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it the fuck alone. Jesus, although they did say SpongeBob was gay, so...
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. You're like, oh yeah, by the way, SpongeBob was gay. They just declared that randomly. Just like saying Albus Dumbledore was gay, and it's like, why?
And it was like thrown in, and it was like...
why? Just why?
Like, it's okay, but it wasn't part of the story in any way. It didn't affect anything. It's not
like Harry caught Albus with another wizard. It was like, what's going on here, Professor?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I was giving him a lesson.
I mean, let's be real, okay? There's a lot of times where Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter are together a lot.
That is true. Well, that would make him a pedophile.
Yeah, that would.
So
yeah,
he's just he's the wizarding version of Kevin Spacey.
Don't ruin Harry Potter for people, okay? Don't get on this podcast and just destroy Harry Potter. And that's your second Kevin Spacey reference tonight.
Well, you're welcome.
And you threw out R. Kelly.
I know. Bro, I'm fucking crushing it. Fucking crushing it with the fucking shout-outs there. Alright, well, moving right along. In other news, what else you got there,
So, looks like with the legalization of weed in Chicago coming in January 1st, 2020, which is going to be a big day for all of Chicago, CPS is thinking about a different form of disciplinary action for drugs and alcohols in schools, which means that anyone who is caught smoking, for example, smoking weed, will no longer potentially get expelled, but they will have a different form of punishment for them now. They want to get rid of the stipulation because of the legalization of weed. They want to get rid of that stipulation that those individuals need to be just kicked out of school because they're doing something illegal. Now that it's legal, or now that it's potentially going to be legal, those individuals who need to medicate through marijuana or through alcohol, because they put that in there as well. Those individuals who need to medicate during that process, they want to actually start counseling for those kids. They actually want to go, hey, so why do you need this? Why does it make you feel better? What is the situation? And I know specifically they created a full code of conduct during this process. And it's for the first time it lays out the penalties for students using vaporizers in school, more clearly defines bullying, and spells out the differences between consensual and non-consensual sex acts among students. It also includes a student bill of rights that covers the right of students to fully understand any punishment handed out to them, and the right to free public education and safety in school. So now it gives students the right to understand why they're being punished and what is happening to them. And Elizabeth Todd Breland, who is a school board member, was quoted, and this is shout out to Block City Chicago, who used to be DNA Info before they got shut down. They came back. Block City Chicago is a great hyperlocal news source for everything that's going on in local neighborhoods. If you want to know anything that's happening, they're a great source for hyperlocal information, restaurants, fun things to do. They're fantastic, crime, everything. But she was quoted as this should be a document to hold us accountable. And it's a great thing. They want to be held accountable. They want to have a physical format that says, hey, these are the things we need to stand by, this is the proof, and this is what it's going to be. Apparently some of the statistics is that more than 7,000 discipline infractions in Chicago were recorded in the most serious misconduct categories in the last school year. And they include theft and sexual harassment, but then also, meanwhile, more than 35,000 infractions were melted out to two middle categories, which would include possessing of drugs or alcohol or gambling and plagiarism. So advocates, especially disciplinary reform advocates, applaud this. They're really excited about this endeavor, but they hope that the district is going to actually provide resources for those children to actually be able to connect and talk to someone. Because just like most CPS schools, they can talk a big game, but can they follow it? And that's what they're like, hey, listen, this is all great and all. We don't think you should be expelling kids for something that, for one, that's going to become illegal, but two, because they're shouting out for help, and you're just like, no, get the fuck out of school. Like, you can't do it. Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here!
Exactly, versus helping that kid and going, hey, so what's up? Like, what's the situation here? All right, let's try to figure this shit out. Yeah. So, that's fucking awesome, and I hope it all works out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any opinion on...
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll have one thing I can say, and that's...
I wish you had more people to slow
I know,
clap.
we need more dudes to do the manly slow clap. But
I mean, we should talk to many friends to have that.
I know.
And have a slow clap started. Yeah,
it's gonna happen. I think this podcast is gonna get off the fucking rails soon. But yeah, good thing, you know. Like now that weed's gonna be legal and shit, it's like, just well, I mean, it just naturally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't have weed, and then teenagers are gonna be like, well, it's legal. And what are they going to say after that? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, but those teenagers...
You make sense, young
but
Padawan.
those teenagers are not allowed to smoke weed until they're 21. Until they're
that is true, I suppose.
So it still is wrong for them to have, but it now is a less punishment. It's not kicking them out and going fend for yourself. It's not, hey, let me figure out what's going on first, and then we'll talk about it.
It's a good step in a good direction.
Yeah, always, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's like, you know... People are going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Kids are going to learn how to do it when they do it.
Yeah.
Of all the things in the world that there are, smoking weed is not as big of a deal as, you know, sexually harassing a female
or bullying,
student or a male student.
Yeah, bullying, period.
Bullying is worse.
Yeah, bullying's fucked up.
I mean, probably if most of them are high, they'd maybe stop bullying.
And you know what? I mean, with edibles around, how would you even know these days?
That's true. I have plenty of stories from my high school days of my friends doing things that I'm not going to continue to talk about it.
Vodka and Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good. We'll see how that continues.
We had a rough and tough generation.
We did. Now everybody...
No fucks given.
This next generation, I worry about them, but we shall see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, moving right along in other news, we're gonna go to sports. Again, we're gonna work on that, but for the most part,
lackluster song. But I mean, you tried.
Yeah,
we're gonna.
I was beautiful earlier in the podcast, and now it's more. Fart noises. This podcast is really highbrow.
Well, once Manny Fresh gets here, we'll have professionally made fart noises.
Okay, well, let's get through some of these things real quick once. Balls. All right, so some new people from the free agency. We got this guy Thaddeus Young. He's now, gee, Norm, what ethnicity do you think he is?
Ooh, that's actually a hard one.
Oh man.
Because let's be real. Thaddeus or Thaddeus?
Thaddeus.
Oh, I definitely thought you said Thaddeus.
Oh no, not Thaddeus. Thaddeus with a TH.
Oh, okay, then Thaddeus Young. Because it could be somewhat of a. It's definitely a white name, but it could be a black person who was just like, you know what? I want him to sound regal.
No, he's a 6'. No. Here's one interesting fact. He's now the oldest player on the Bulls, and he's only 31. So there you go.
Oh wait,
how about that?
Is he called Thad? Do they call him Thad?
He will be soon.
He's definitely white.
No, he's black.
No,
it's basketball. Come on. Jesus. 80% of basketball are African American dudes.
I've seen tons of white people at basketball games.
They're all European.
They're all the States.
and the Bulls got a European guy. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Tomasz Satoransky.
Mm-hmm.
Not with an I, so he ain't Polish. He's something else. I think he's Czech. He is Czech because I wrote in my notes.
Polish. He must be Czech.
He's actually well because Poles have the ski with the I at the end. That's a Polish thing.
Oh, okay.
If it's with a Y, it's usually Czech or Ukrainian. So
okay.
tidbit about that. Fun fact.
Hashtag fun fact of the day.
Hashtag fun fact. So they've got Thaddeus Young, now the oldest player on the Bulls, a 6'8" forward. Now they also have Tomasz Satoransky, who they got from the Wizards. He's from the Czech Republic. He's 6'7". He can play point guard or shooting guard. He did about 6.6 points a game with the Wizards. He will fit into Boylan's system very well, apparently. So, yay. Because we all know that's going well. Whatever. They got some free agents to fill out the bench because they're hoping the young core that they've developed with Carter Jr., Lauri Markkanen, Valentine, the new draft pick, Cody White. I can't remember who their small forward is. But they're hoping with those four, like they're trying to build this young core, but the young core is going to be the main starting lineup, and then they need some veterans to round it out to give some guidance. So that's why they're picking up all these players. But Thaddeus Young is only 31. He's the oldest. Like that's okay. Wow. We got one of the youngest teams in the league. So that's the Bulls. Hey, welcome to the Bulls, Thomas and Thad. Hey, two T's. Two T names. Two T's. Oopsies. Oh, getting sexual. All right, let's move to the Hawks. All right, the Hawks. We got Shaw back. Shaw, he was part of. So hockey is a sport that's on ice.
Okay, and then they have a black puck, right? And then it's on white ice.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, it's like a reverse Oreo.
And then white people smack that black puck on the ice, correct?
Oh. All right. Yes, that's all accurate information.
But Tommy the Hawk is black, so
true. So here's the thing: the Hawks got they got Shaw back, which is great. He was part of like pretty much all the run of when we won 3 Stanley Cups. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's cool.
Yeah.
We got him and a 7th rounder for 3 other future picks. And my question is, worth it? Leave a review. Let us know what you all think, Chicago fans and Hawks fans. I don't know. I mean, he's getting older. Is he really he's worth 3 picks? I don't know. Some people say yeah. They also picked up a center, Ryan Carpenter. He's really a 4th line. So there's typically 4 lines. They got this guy from the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They also picked up a goalie, Robin Lerner, which is an interesting pickup because I was reading in the articles. They're like, whoa, Apparently they don't like the backup to Corey Crawford, and it's also like, well, do they think Corey Crawford's going to last because he hasn't? So like, we need a better backup. So that's why they picked up this guy, but only for a 1-year deal. Very interesting. Mm-hmm. It's like, why pick up this guy? But apparently he's pretty decent. Robin Lerner. So, the Hawks.
So I got one real quick question.
Yeah.
Why isn't the Hawks promotional? Like, why aren't they promoting that this is hockey?
Oh, that's...
Thank you, right?
We gotta send that to
we stole that.
Hockey.
That's ours.
That's right.
Hashtag hockey.
Hashtag hockey. Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting. I've actually never heard that.
That's what I'm thinking. Right?
I know. They should hire us.
They really should.
As marketing people.
They would.
We'd fucking crush it.
Yeah, I think we'd have a good time.
Hey, Hawks, hire us. We're cheap. We're only, we'll do $500,000 a year, just the two of us.
And maybe beer and a pizza.
We'll split, yeah, or yeah, just a beer and a pizza.
We'll start off small.
Yeah,
and then you'll see our
going
worth.
to the games for free.
And then you'll see our worth, and then you'll want to pay us.
Hawks.
Hawks.
All right.
Continue.
Well, welcome, people to Topples and Da Hawks. That's all the new free agency stuff. Interesting stuff. Free agency is always an interesting time. It's like, what's happening? Who's going where? You can go. And
a lot of
it. That's the yeah. It's not as bad as the NBA where they're like,
yeah.
Is Kyrie and are Kyrie and Kevin together? Oh my God, are they gonna go to Brooklyn on a date? They did. They're both in Brooklyn now.
Oh, okay.
They're both on the Brooklyn Nets, so they're simpatico. All right. Moving right along in other news. Hey, let's move to a topic called soccer. So the U.S. women's national soccer team won the Women's World Cup. Hey, U.S.A. I say it again now. U.S.A. Say it one more time. U.S.A. Oh, shit, son. Yeah.
U.S.A.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the women.
I mean,
remember when we talked about them? Maybe they should get paid the same. They're winning.
I mean, it was kind of badass, the whole thing. And they kept up the public kind of... The public latched on. I mean, let's be real. Americans don't really give a fuck about soccer.
That's correct.
Unless you really care about soccer, like this asshole here.
Me.
Like, unless you truly care about soccer, Americans don't give a fuck about soccer.
True.
Only when it politically and culturally starts making moves.
Right.
And I think this year was definitely one of those times where it made a move.
First women's national team to win back-to-back World Cups. Mm-hmm. Also... women's World Soccer didn't start until 1991, so there's only been about 6 or 7 World Cups. But still, and also we've won most of them.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure we've won at least 4 or 5.
We're pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Who knew?
But we don't care about women. we don't invest in women's things.
Apparently we don't. When it could happen and we wouldn't have a problem with it. But hopefully this is that change. Hopefully this is that moment where they're like, okay, fuck it, we gotta put money into this shit.
No, but that's the point. They already do. That's why we're the best.
Good point, actually. That's a
and
very
also,
good point.
The top 8 teams were all the only. The United States was they beat a European team to get in. The rest of them were all European teams. So it's like, yeah, the Western world really treats women poorly.
They really do.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just
we have to find out the numbers on like what the comparison is one day. Yeah, we have to see like how much.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I think women in the Western world have it pretty good. Clearly, they're doing well in soccer, at least.
Yeah, I was like, don't generalize the whole thing off of this one soccer.
But anyway, good job, U.S. Women's National Team. Did you watch the game, Norm?
I did not, but I watched the
Neither did I.
Because I like the golden shoe. I like an idea that someone made a golden shoe trophy.
Right.
So I did watch that at Wrigleyville Barbecue. Shout out to Wrigleyville Barbecue in Lakeview. Yeah. I did watch it there.
Yeah. But either way, I kind of they played the Netherlands. Like, I was not concerned.
Yeah, I got a little confused on who was who. So.
Yeah. Well, the Netherlands would be in orange.
Someone was in blue. I think that was a goalie.
Oh.
No, I think that was a goalie for the Netherlands.
Got it. Well, yes. But that's only the one.
Yeah.
But if the rest of them were orange.
Well, I figured because she had gloves on.
Yeah.
So,
anyways,
and she got a glove trophy.
Good job, U.S. women's
Good
national
job.
team. We made a post earlier in the day about that, so that's
Good
good.
job.
Go America.
Go USA.
You know what? It was just recently the 4th, and they're like, pride. Except Megan Rapinoe kneeled for the national anthem. A white lesbian lady.
Hey, she's got a reason to kneel, okay? We need as many people as we can get, okay?
But it's like gay marriage is legal. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
why is she kneeling? For what reason? Solidarity with? She's not black.
But we need as many white people as we can get.
No.
Hey, listen. Like, kneeling is actually for police brutality. I think it's an overall police brutality, and not saying all cops are bad, because they're not. Right. They're actually cops protect and serve. But then there are some cops who are corrupt, and we need to get them out.
That's why I wrote the short film that I wrote.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is coming out soon.
Yes.
Shout out to Tribes. Landon Smith, Artur
Tribes.
Fabundis,
Film 765.
TJ Karen, Ron Russell, who's part of the C60 crew.
Yes.
All right.
But
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, one last good shout out for the women's U.S. national soccer team. Good job, ladies. Way to bring it home for the U.S. of A.
Congratulations.
All right. How did the men do, Norm?
Who?
The U.S. men's national team? How do you think they did? They were also 2 championship games in one day.
I didn't hear about them.
Oh. They played in what's called the Gold Cup.
Is David Beckham still on the team? Hey, it's a general question. I want to know.
This is the one time you legitimately have broken me. You've broken my spirit. Jesus Christ, Norm. David Beckham is fucking English.
Still, did he join the American team at one point?
No.
He joined LA or some shit.
Yeah, he joined the LA Galaxy.
I mean, that makes him American, right?
Oh, it's late in the podcast, and now we're getting silly.
We are.
Yes, but the Gold Cup, Norm, for your information, is part of the CONCACAF region, which basically is like all North America and the Caribbean islands. Mm-hmm. And the USA played Mexico in the Gold Cup. Mm-hmm. And we lost.
Of course.
Of course we lost to Mexico.
Of course.
Which is a big deal because, okay, first of all, Mexico loves their soccer team. Oh, yeah. Like, they love it. Like, oh, by the way, it was in Chicago, the final. It was at Soldier Field. Yes. Really? Yes, I really wanted to go, but I had my own soccer game to play, so I didn't. I was able to make it. Important. But it was at Soldier Field in Chicago, so this is relevant news, not only nationally, but in Chicago. It was played at Soldier Field. We lost in Chicago! And the fucked up thing is that, Norm, we could have won the fucking game. We had better chances than Mexico. In the first half, we could have been up 2 or 3 to nothing.
What happened?
We have shit players who missed fucking chances. Literally, Norm, I can't even tell you, but this guy, Josie Altidore, he fucking had a wide open net, Norm. I was watching with all my soccer buddies. It was him and the goalie. He made a beautiful move, trap. It was beautiful. And then he went to the wrong side of and he just fucking missed it. It would have been 1-0, and we would have changed the whole game. I am so mad. I can't. Like, fuck Josie Altidore. Like, fuck him. I even tweeted at him. I was so mad. Hashtag fuck Josie Altidore.
I've never seen. The last time I saw you this upset was the end of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm really upset because not only that, but it's fucking Mexico, man. It's Mexico. Like, now, like, literally, I was driving around, like, people, everybody's like, because, look, there's a big thing, we're not going to get into this podcast, there's a big thing with, like, the migrants on the border and immigration and everything.
Yeah, who you expect?
And it's like, we have to treat people decently, of course.
Yes.
But it's like, this is a big, like, pride, national, and now because Mexico won, everybody's like, oh, that's now where all the discussions are going. And it's like, God, fuck, are you serious? It's a fucking soccer game, but it means so much more. And I was around, like, we were right by a table full of Mexican fans, and they were, like, fucking waving flags right in our fucking faces. I was like, that seems unnecessary, but all right.
Let's be real, we do it with everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been cheering my ass off. And I should have been, because we should have won 3-0 in the first fucking half. Oh, God. U.S. men's national team is so frustrating because they've had so many great moments over the years, and then they're just, like, really shit a lot of the rest of the time. It's like, how... they're so inconsistent.
Well, because maybe they need David Beckham.
We do need David Beckham.
You need David Beckham.
God. All right. Anyway, we didn't win. It would have been great if dude, could you have imagined? Like, it's good enough the women's team won the Women's World Cup.
No.
But imagine if, like, both U.S. national teams had won a championship the weekend of 4th of July.
Oh,
like,
God.
that is epicness. And they fucked it up, the men. So good job, women. Good job.
Because that would have
Fuck the men.
That's all they would have talked about on the news, is how Independence Day rolled around and both American teams have
That's
won.
newsworthy.
Yeah.
Like, that should spark some inspiration.
Yeah.
God.
Like, I want to win just to be a Google marquee. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Is that Google's like, yeah, we did it.
Well, moving right along in other news. Norm.
What?
It is time
It?
for our favorite segment of the episode.
What's that?
There's some people who are jagoffs.
Are there?
Yes, there are.
Oh,
so you know what
yeah,
that means.
like...
It's time for the Jagoff of the Week! Norm, very easy, quick Jagoff of the Week.
Yeah.
Some assholes,
Asshole.
a.k.a. Jagoffs,
Jagoff.
they did graffiti on the bean. On the fucking bean.
Not just the bean, the entire park area.
Yeah, everywhere. All over Millennium Park and on the bean. The big, crappy bean that everybody comes to Chicago for. The bean, Norm. On the bean.
Okay, so low key though, who spray paints a giant fucking mirror? It's not like you couldn't just use Windex.
Seriously.
Like, it's not like
really
a razor,
smart guys.
Like, I mean,
really smart.
Do it on something permanent, but you're like, oh, now I'm gonna mark the bean.
Oh, it's
like,
gonna be cool. Fucking jagoffs.
Oh, but they got arrested.
They did.
They
it
got
also
arrested.
only took like 12 hours for us
Yeah,
to
it didn't
remove it.
take long.
So what did you accomplish, idiots?
But they marked every part of that area.
Yeah.
They marked somewhere in an entire area, thinking that, you know what, in this physical fucking area, let's be real, Streeterville has cameras. Streeterville had cameras enough to catch Jesse Smollett.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would Millennium Park not be like,
Right.
no, we see you right now.
Right.
We'll call your parents. Like,
Stupid jagoffs.
fucking jagoffs.
Fucking jagoffs. Like, really? It's funny because, like, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened earlier.
Yeah, really.
But the whole point is, like, as much as it's a shitty symbol, it's still a symbol of our city and how great we are. We have a bean. It's weird, but we have one.
Yeah.
Really, actually, it's because Illinois is the top producer of soybeans in the country, I'm pretty sure.
And it's actually not the bean, it's some other name. The artist who created it, it has a whole fucking name. I just don't remember it, unfortunately, to me, hashtag the bean.
It's a part of Chicago. You basically shat all over Chicago. So fuck you.
It's
You're
also,
jagoffs.
It's also a reflection.
Yeah.
You look at yourself in it.
You know they were just giggling to them. Like, just
Do we actually know what they spray painted on it?
I think one thing said like 35th Street Gang or something, I think. Or 35th something. I think I saw like a 3-5.
They worked that hard.
Yeah.
For just that.
I could have literally spray painted anything. And that's what you did.
I would put a dick on it.
It was removed before anybody else saw
Anyone
it.
got to see it.
Fucking jagoffs. Ugh.
Well,
hopefully that's the last time that happens. Because leave the bean alone.
spray paint everything else.
God, let's all hate it collectively together, but not defame it.
I'm not gonna lie. It's also really unappealing to spray paint something that shiny.
Yeah, it's really, really not cool.
However,
Anyway.
I would like to see the video of it being cleaned.
Take pictures of it.
If anyone has,
If anybody has videos, send it.
of
We'll
it
post
being
it.
clean,
It's dope.
like Marie Kondo, that entire bean, that'd be awesome.
Alright, well, you're a bunch of jagoffs! Don't do that again. Leave the fucking bean alone.
I don't think they can. They're in jail.
Alright, well then, you're still jagoffs.
No, you're still jackals.
Alright, well, Norm, that's the episode. That's
the
the
episode.
Chicago.
We're
That's the
done.
Chicago.
We finished.
We got a lot,
Long list.
but it was a long episode.
Long episode.
Yeah. Wow, we went over what we normally do, but
Yeah, we
I think it was
talked.
worth it. We had a lot of things to talk
We had a
about.
long
It was
conversation.
a big week last week.
Yeah, it was.
And if you enjoyed listening to everything we've talked about, then you should follow us on Facebook. Go to @Chicago60. That's SIXTY 60 spelled out phonetically. you can go there because we have cool stuff on Facebook all the time. You can watch the Facebook lives. You can see what we're doing.
Right now.
We post all of our comedic sketches that we talked about earlier in the episode that'll be coming out. It's going to be dope. But you have to follow us and like us on the Facebook page.
Got to.
You can also go and follow us on Instagram at Chicago_60. That's what the number is this time. Chicago_60 on Instagram. Because we're going to do some stuff on Instagram that we don't do on other things.
Tons of pictures.
But if you don't go there, you'll not see it. And then you'll be left out. And then you'll be the person who doesn't talk about it on the water cooler. And you don't want to be that person, do you?
No.
But you can also go to YouTube and watch this there. Because we're going to post this video and all the iTunes stuff goes there as well. So you can go to just type in Chicago 60. That's Chicago space 60. That's us.
It's just us.
Yeah, you can go there. Also, if you didn't watch this, which if you hadn't watched this, then you definitely are not that person. But you can also watch. We can't watch it, but you can listen to it on iTunes. Chicago 60 on iTunes. We're on iTunes and soon to be on Spotify.
Yes,
you can listen to our hilarity. In your ears.
In your ears.
So you can go to all of those places, and we will be coming out with all kinds of new content. If you don't go to those places, you're going to miss out. Like on YouTube, if you don't hit the subscribe button, little bell, you're not going to know about our sketch comedy coming out because we're only putting that out on YouTube. You won't know about it.
You won't know about it.
You're going to miss out.
You're going to miss out.
So don't.
Don't.
Just follow us.
Follow.
Okay? So go to those places. That's all I have for this week. Yeah, I think we're good. So we have to end with our favorite phrase.
Always.
Of course. Here we go. Bear down and fuck the Packers! See you next week, everybody!
Bye, everyone.
This is the part where people can nobody's watching, but we're still seeing.